Hello and welcome to 10 on Tuesday with your friends here at Interlace Communications. And if you're wondering why we showed you Bert a little bit surprised there, is that Google has made some changes, really good changes, and it is called Bert. And the definition or the acronym for it is Bert. And the words to describe it is, and I'm reading it off of a board because it is a mouthful. It's bidirectional encoder representations from transformers. And with me today is Kristen, who is our website developer, and she came across an article from one of the plugins we use on our websites, which we've mentioned before. It's called Yoast. And they sent an article about Bert, and she pointed it out to us. So I wanted to have her on so that we could have a little bit of a conversation about Bert.
About a year ago, Google had been making changes for how people search, a better understanding of human language and how we actually input our searching and everything like that. And they called it NPL, which is the natural language processing. And it was open source for a while. And now, just recently, they came out with the official update, which is Bert. And what it does is it understands the intent behind your searching better. And it
reads our mind.
kind of. Well, yeah. What it's doing is it's actually pulling from in front and behind of the word you're actually looking to be found for.
Right.
Type of thing.
And people are doing, when they're searching, they are doing more searching, not just one or two keywords. They're doing more, help me find this, or what is this, or and you're asking questions, and they like that. Google is learning from us that we are asking questions of on the searches. So obviously they want to mimic that or pattern that on their artificial intelligence, which is what these transformers are. So one of the things as I was looking at this, Bert, and what do we need to do to be different? And what I'm happy about is that the question of how you optimize your website for this is with blogs and content, good content. And it mentions in it, the article that I was reading mentioned that you don't have bullet point after bullet point after bullet point on your blog. Instead, write paragraphs so that you can anticipate how a person is going to find your webpage or your website. So it's the content. So I feel really good about, for us, how Bert is going to be able to find our websites because of the fact that we have preached to our clients how important it is to blog. So what I did here was did a search of when did the stores open on Black Friday. And one of the things that Google has also started to do is show what's called featured snippets. And if you'll notice here, these top stories are actually featured snippets. They come in the form of paragraph, lists, and tables. And this is more of a featured table of theirs. What's neat is if you want to read more top stories, all you do is click here, and there will be a whole page of all the stories having to do with when do the stores open on Black Friday. And what we're finding is they're opening on Thanksgiving. So what you're seeing is you're seeing the featured, you're seeing what people can also ask as questions, and also the rest of this story. So that is our information on Bert. One of the things that we're going to be making available is we took the letters from Personal Sanity. Instead of doing any kind of marketing piece to give you, I asked my team here at Interlace Communications to give me their thoughts on the letters that are in the words personal sanity. We found verbs that match them. And then from there, they wrote their thoughts about sleeping and eating and what you need to have personal sanity during this time of the year. So we thank you for listening in. And thank you very much, Kristen, for being on today's call to explain Bert a little bit more. And look forward to seeing you next week.